Weather was so cold you put on your whoopee the other day. Bro, it's so fucking cold outside that Melania Trump is considering cuddling up to Donald's bloated, corpulent body to stay warm. What's up, fam of liberty, and everyone else watching this video who isn't following our channel for some inexplicable, unfathomable, mystifying, unknowable reason? It's your boy Big Sarge, or the artist formerly known as Admin Tim, founder of the Sons of Liberty. If you're just now coming across this channel for the very first time, then let me go ahead and get this out of the way. Fuck Donald Trump. Fuck neo-Nazi sympathizer Elon Musk. Fuck GOP politicians. Fuck the billionaire elite class that has its fucking boot on the neck of just about every American citizen. This channel and its comment sections are not a safe space for bootlicking simps for a convicted felon, adjudicated rapist, Wish.com fascist oligarch, failed insurrectionist, wannabe authoritarian tyrant, or his butt buddy, the world's biggest supervillain manchild. Now that you know where I stand on things, if you're still here and you're not frantically rage typing into my comment section like some kind of emotionally stunted, triggered snowflake who's outraged that I get more pussy than you because you're a MAGA beta cuck, then maybe you can consider following our channel after you watch the video. Or don't. I ain't no Weezer song like, "The world has turned and left me here." Quick merch store update. Etsy took down 2 of my designs, claiming that they violate the safety policy. I had a Make Billionaires Afraid Again shirt that got taken down, and fuck, I forget the other one. Super embarrassing. Good job, Admin Tim. Anyway, so I added the term Free Luigi to the description on a couple of shirts and as a meta tag. That popped up on their radar. So if you placed an order for one of those designs, it's still coming, but you can't buy them anymore. What's weird is that the My Body Your Dirt Nap shirt, which implicitly threatens violence to rapists, is still there. So is the Deny, Defend, Depose design, which I should add also has that same tag. And I should also add that it can't be found pretty much anywhere, including Amazon, which definitely is simping for its owner Jeff Bezos. The Enemy Within shirt is still up, and so are the clenched fist designs that say, "Make incels afraid again," and "Make fascists afraid again." But making billionaires afraid again? Oh no, can't have that, not allowed. Anyway, I thought that shit was hilarious, and Etsy sent me a strongly worded email full of legalese that said I'm not allowed to show the email to anyone or discuss the actions taken. So I guess someone at Etsy is probably going to see this video and buy Sons of Liberty merch. So get what you can whilst it's still up, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, so today's topic, now that I went off on a fucking tangent. So, Los Angeles is burning, and everyone in the right wing is out there being the usual shitlords because their fascist overlord, Velveeta Voldemort, aka Pumpkin Spiked Palpatine, aka Cadet Bone Spurs, aka Sweet Potato Hitler, aka Orange Jesus, aka Cheeto Mussolini, is out there making continued cheap political shots. Remember when a president used to care about everyone in this country despite the fact that they never voted for said president? You know, like Joe Biden, Barack Obama, Bill Clinton, just to name a few. And say what you want about George W. Bush and his daddy George H. Bush, but, also Ronald Reagan, but they at least put on a good show of caring. Anyway, tens of thousands of Americans are homeless now, with untold millions of dollars in damages. But hey, America, keep on talking shit about all those lefties in California, despite the fact that many of them are actually wealthy Republicans. The Reich will eat its own just as quickly and voraciously as the left, but y'all MAGA fuckface ass clowns are the same hypocrites crying about the left leaving Twitter because we don't want to argue with you, and you're the same dense clown ass motherfuckers who abandoned Facebook to go over to Parler and Truth Social. Yeah, remember that shit? Fucking rank hypocrisy. So it comes as zero surprise to me and other people with at least 2 brain cells to rub together that you're over there gleefully shitposting about Los Angeles and Hollywood burning because you don't give a shit about anything that doesn't support your dear cult leader. But let a single fucking liberal say a word about poor conservative family homes being wiped out in a hurricane. We all know what would happen. You MAGA chuckle fucks and everyone else can't imagine what sort of snowflake heaven would have opened up to disgorge a monsoon of MAGA tears if the left had haw-hawed like Nelson Muntz about that damage. And if you remember, when that shit happened, I put out like 2 videos on the subject of not being cunts regarding the people affected just because they might be poor Southern conservatives. And that did happen, but it was extremely small scale, and I sure as fuck tone policed on the Sons of Liberty socials. You know who wasn't shitting on the affected and displaced civilians or the survivors or the families of drowning and mudslide victims? Your President Joe Biden. If the Democrats had a weather machine to mess with voters, don't you think that they'd use it to save a bunch of left-leaning voters and their homes? But go off, QAnon conspiracy whack jobs. Tell us more about the Jewish space lasers and Cobra weather dominators. I got a shirt in the store about that. Shameless self-plug and also monetized platform dick. Anyway, because your daddy Donald Trump said it, so you, the meat puppet in this equation, must obviously regurgitate what has been told for you to say. The problem isn't other Americans, fam. It's the wealthy coastal elite that you used to rail about, despite the fact that Donald comes from a city literally on the coast and is allegedly a billionaire. I say allegedly because his wealth is only like $3 billion, and courts have found that he vastly overinflated his worth. I don't know if y'all remember the movie Trading Places, but the two old white guys talk about it when Eddie Murphy arrives at his new home. Anyway, speaking of billionaires running their fucking mouths, not only has Vice President Donald Trump backed away or even reversed course on a lot of the campaign talking points he used to get MAGA to vote, but now the country's real president, shadow puppet master Elon Musk, the sociopathic billionaire supervillain whose mommy and daddy made him his fortune based on the discriminatory apartheid system. Elon Musk has gone on record saying that his not even a real thing, Department of Government Efficiency, or DOGE, isn't going to be able to cut government spending and save like $2 trillion like he claimed. He said it's going to be supremely difficult to even get halfway. All you MAGA supporters out there still watching and gnashing your teeth and seething at how much better looking I am than you and how much more patriotic I am than you and how much you hate me, that you're sitting there calling me an extremist or libtard or whatever simply because I believe people deserve to have their needs met and that every other American has the same rights as you, even if they're not Christian, black, gay, trans, whatever. Instead of, thinking that some billionaire elite is more deserving of another mega yacht. Sorry that rustles your jimmies. I'm a rustler. I'm a bustler. You can see my dick in Hustler. Anyway, if you're paying attention to this, literally none of that shit that your Vice President Donald Trump and the man that nobody elected President Elon Musk are telling you that they cannot and will not be able to deliver anything that you voted on. You sold out this country, just like Donald Trump frequently does at every opportunity to make a buck. You sold out this country because you thought that the price of gas and the price of eggs was going to go down. It's not. Even ICE is saying that it needs over $1 billion to be able to start trying to deport people, and it's not going to get that money. But that's okay, since Musk and Vivek and Trump openly support the H-1B visa so that they can continue hiring foreign workers who won't complain and will suffer in silence rather than be deported. That's right, they're not getting rid of the allegedly undocumented workers who pick fruits and vegetables that you're too good to do the job that they took from you, and they're not getting rid of the skilled, foreign-born workforce that can't and won't complain about the white-collar jobs that they took from you. Your problems are many, like hypocrisy, cognitive dissonance, stupidity, ignorance, hatred, bigotry, being an easily duped rube, but those are all easily correctable. You just have to take your lips off Trump's mushroom pee-pee and stop swallowing the load of garbage that he's dumping down your throat. What your problem is a convicted felon running decades-long con jobs who literally is part of the wealthy coastal elite that you've been told are the real problem. Your problem is the world's richest man that nobody elected and frankly has a lot of stupid ideas and is the biggest and most petulant piss baby man-child on the planet. Your problem is the massive amounts of moneyed corruption that buys the silence and compliance of congressmen and congresswomen. That money comes from wealthy oligarchs ranging from healthcare CEOs to other insurance industry CEOs, tech bro oligarchs like Mark Zuckerberg and Jeff Bezos, all those media company CEOs. I mean, I could go on and on, but I think you get the point, maybe. What your problem isn't are people with different skin color, poor and middle class people from a different country seeking a better and safer life, gay people, trans people, or books. Those things aren't your problem, but it's vital for obscenely wealthy people to tell you that they are, so that you look the other way whilst they take your money. You're not getting richer. They are. In fact, we're all getting poor, and if you genuinely thought that you were ever going to comfortably retire and have health care in the process, you are a fucking fool who needs to wake the fuck up. Oh, speaking of woke, let me just go ahead and tell you about the dumb fucking moron, the super educated, super woke egghead in my BlueSky comments yesterday. This fucking moron, whose handle is Philospher, got super mad about the name Sons of Liberty. This utter fucking moron claims that it's super patriarchal and that we're insinuating that you have to have a penis in order to fight for liberty. Now, I don't know if you know this or not, but not only is the Sons of Liberty admin team like 50% female, but most of my staff members on Discord, our information warfare team lead, our various Discord moderators, our research team leads, our subject matter experts in the resources section, and our regional chapter representatives, they're mostly female. And before anyone gets fucking weird about it, because I heard there was at least one accusation that it's just a weird cult for Big Sarge to surround himself with women? The vast majority of these staff members are elected by the members, not me. I told you I'm a single issue voter, and my single issue is motherfucking democracy. Anyway, this yammering, shouting, angry, super woke lefty liberal got up in arms in our comments about the name Sons of Liberty. When told that we purposely adopted the historical name dating back to 1765, she doubled down and says we don't understand the bad optics or some shit. I don't know. So after, I think it was Admin Jin who tried to set her straight when she doubled down. I stepped in and I told her that she's a pedantic fucking asshole who isn't contributing anything more to more serious issues that we should be paying attention to. Well, Screaming Mimi decided this was the hill that she wanted to die on and said something like, I knew you didn't value a woman's opinion or some other dumb fucking shit like we didn't just fucking tell her that half of our team is made of women. Anyway, I told her to shut the fuck up and then I blocked her because I'm a petty bitch. I just wanted to relate that story to you because the left already has a bad optics problem and will turn on its own. And like I've said in probably half a dozen videos, some of y'all are so woke that you need to go take a fucking nap. Y'all are too old to be this fucking stupid and clutching your pearls in such an obnoxious manner. It's almost like virtue signaling, but I think a small minority of the people that do this actually believe the hyper super woke bullshit that they spew. And don't get me wrong, I'm 100% going to fight for the rights of everyone and use my white privilege to raise holy hell until you all have the same privileges as me. But goddamn, this small vocal minority needs to chill the fuck out. Anyway, fuck billionaires and fuck bootlicking sits for fascism. By the way, if you've never experienced the original Sons of Liberty Facebook page before it got taken down, we're quickly approaching Black History Month, and every day I drop like anywhere between 2 to 5 posts a day on badass, awesome Black Americans who did really cool shit, despite the adversity heaped upon them by the systemic racism in this allegedly free country. I've been doing this for about 8 years now, I think, and I have learned so much about Black history, which is actually just another word for American history. It's my second favorite month of the year. My first favorite month is the month of April, which is Confederate Heritage Month. Yes, that is a real thing. And every day in April, I absolutely shred the fuck out of the Confederacy and the Lost Cause narrative, both as a text post to Facebook and Instagram, but also as a dramatic reading whilst I'm wearing a Union General's uniform. And oh my fucking God, fam, the comments that I get are legendary in how super triggered the right-wing conservatives get when I start calling their dead traitor ancestors who lost a war that they started so that religious conservative oligarchs could own black people. Anyway, stick around because that's going to be a good time. And you'll learn something about Southerners who remained loyal to the United States whilst their traitor friends went on to do treasons. I'm also in a couple of Civil War reenactment groups, and some of those videos get shared in there. And so I get a lot of comments about being a FARB, which is a unique little special snowflake term that they have for people who do their reenactments in these really terrible, bad representations. Even though I got the fucking uniform at like this place that came heavily recommended by those same people, I just don't wear it properly, and I kind of just don't give a shit because I'm not an actual reenactor. Anyway, so like the videos get shared in there, and a lot of the reenactors are probably left of center, I think. I'm not sure. I know there are tons of reenactors. Well, not tons. Let me rephrase that. I know there's like 6 reenactors who follow the Sons of Liberty, because when I started talking about doing a crowdfunding campaign to do a whole year of Civil War videos at your request, a bunch of them were like, oh yeah, you got to come out here and go to this event with me, and well, I'll show you like the reenactment side of things. I was surprised. Anyway, I just fucking nerded out on some shit that I'm not even a nerd about. So obligatory disclaimers. The resistance starts with us. To that end, we've begun organizing local Sons of Liberty chapters by region to do things like, I don't know, show up to the 18 January protests. Please do not ask in the comment sections if we have chapters in whatever states or such and such regions, etc. Get on Discord, because rule number 1 of Sons of Liberty Fight Club is that we don't talk about Sons of Liberty Fight Club. I have a whole ass video on a subject called OPSEC, Operation Security, and some of y'all need to watch it. And some of y'all who are out there using your whole ass real name as your Discord handle, you definitely need to watch or rewatch it. Anyway, the reason that we do all of these things on the Sons of Liberty Discord server that I talk about in every video is so that billionaire social media oligarchs like Mark Zuckerberg and his MAGA bootlicking fascist thug Dustin Cocksmack, or notorious sociopathic supervillain apartheid Andy, can't touch us there. They can't deplatform us, nor can they mute or censor our content. I do, however, in fact, censor our Discord content and users because I don't allow shit that violates the Discord terms of service, like Fed posting, for example. Discord isn't just a chat platform. Whilst we do have sections for off-topic chatter and gamers, we also have regional sections with helpful resources for each of those regions. You can learn about self-defense and home defense, firearms discussions, victory gardens, canning and jarring and preserving food, your shit hits the fan contingency plans, your bug out bags. There's a channel for veterans called the DD214 Blanket Fort of Freedom. Off-topic stuff like posting music, promoting your own creative works. You can also get updates from the various Sons of Liberty social media, of which there are many. On that note, I do want to point out that our Discord is ping heavy thanks to the webhooks that we use to integrate our various social media notifications. You can disable those in the channel appropriately named ping roll. Literally just press a button. If you're having trouble with Discord, I have a whole ass YouTube tutorial on the Sons of Liberty Discord. So if you need assistance getting on Discord, start with that video. The invite link to our Discord server is in the Thoratpunch at the end of this video and all of our other videos. It's also in the YouTube video description and in the TikTok and YouTube channel descriptions. If you like the shirts or the hoodie that I wear in my videos, some of them, but not all of them, are currently available in the Sons of Liberty merch store, which is listed in the link tree in our TikTok and YouTube channel description. On YouTube, it's also in the video description. I say currently because who the fuck knows if it's going to be up later today. I don't know. Anyway, a lot of those designs I add specifically because you request them. I'm working on stuff that I'm way behind on. Provided that Etsy doesn't shut me down, I hope to get it up this week. I know I said that last week, but whatever. I got shit to do. If you like our video content, then guess what, fam? We got a whole social media presence on quite a few other platforms, so we would appreciate it if you would follow us on all of our other socials, whichever ones that you've still got. The various socials that we have are listed in the Thoratpunch at the end of our videos and in the link tree, which can be found on the channel descriptions. On YouTube and TikTok, we would also appreciate it if you would subscribe, like, and get notifications on our channel. A little bit of a different process on TikTok, but if you're on TikTok, you already know that. And fuck TikTok, fuck their censorship, fuck the Chinese Communist Party too. You can help us extend our reach by sharing our video content on all of your socials. You can find appropriate Sons of Liberty videos on Facebook, YouTube, maybe Shit Talk if I'm feeling charitable, and I post the YouTube link on our BlueSky. Go share those posts. You can help us beat the algorithm by leaving at least 7 words in our comment sections. 7 words, algorithm, Deftones, George Carlin, words you can't see on the telly, yada, 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 blah, blah, blah. 2 claps and a Rick. Make billionaires afraid again. I said it. Woo! And now, guess what time it is? And now it's time for the Thoratpunch! Which I should add also has that same tag, and I should also add that it can't be found pretty much anywhere, including Amazon, which Mikey,